welcome back to my channel. I hope you have an amazing day today. My name is Kay, and here I like to share my experience in travel and luxury fashion, mainly focus on Hermes with tips and tricks. In today's video, I'm sharing my Hermes Paris Leather Appointment that I got to experience back in October 2022. And yes, I did score a bag, so stay tuned for the review. But if you cannot wait for it, then I guess you can fast forward to the end. I had been to Paris prior to this trip for sightseeing with hubby. This time I went with my daughter and my bestie, my kind of girl trip nowadays. My daughter hasn't been to Paris, and that year her class theme was around the world. As she learned about that iconic Eiffel Tower, I wanted her to experience it herself. And French cuisine, she loved macarons. She also got to experience her longest flight on flatbed for the first time, and oh my, she enjoyed it so much, which made me happy. We were there for 5 nights, and you think that's long enough to do many activities? Not if you travel with a younger one. Must go with their own pace. Prior to our trip, I could have made appointment through the lottery system for Monday appointment, though I didn't for a couple reasons. Didn't want to miss the appointment due to flight delay if I was able to get one. Also, our main purpose was to do sightseeing, chill, and check out places with my daughter. Shopping would be on the back seat, and if we happen to be in the area, then we can check out brands that we liked. We got to Paris around Sunday noon, check in, and just explore locally and called our early night due to jet lag. We stayed at this beautiful Marriott Opera Ambassador, which is in between Second First and 9th District. Very convenient to major places where you can walk to. This hotel is clean, roomy, and nice, especially the view from the lounge. Yes, I would definitely recommend for those who are looking for a hotel or place to stay for your Paris trip. With the jet lag, we were up pretty early on Monday, got to breakfast, then head out to places close by the hotel. At 8 a.m., my bestie and I registered for the appointment, for Tuesday appointment through the lottery system. And after we registered, we received a confirmation. And from my understanding, you must confirm that text or email for the registration process to be complete for a chance of letter appointment. Since we were close to the SFH store, the flagship store, walking distance, we planned to get to the store to establish a profile, since I haven't shopped in any store of Hermes in Paris before. With our sightseeing activity, we didn't get to the store until noon. There was no line. We went inside, and oh my goodness, so overwhelmed with the crowd. People were at every corner of the store. Yeah, very crazy in there. From my observation, the place with least crowd and with SA ready to help was the cosmetic perfume area. So we started from there. Long story short, I end up with a blush, a lip balm, and a new kit perfume that was just introduced at the moment. We asked if the sales associate can help us with shoes, and my bestie had an interest in it. She advised us to go to second floor and there should be SA up there to help. It was the same up there, very packed. Just to look at shoe or just to get help to look at shoe, you have to be on wait list. On this floor, on this floor you can find shoe, ready to wear, and home good. And I was gonna look at the home good department, though decided to skip due to the crowd. After about maybe 40 minutes, my bestie finally got a SA to assist her, though not much inventory. Very surprised, right? We are at the flagship store, but either not available or no sizes. So as we walk back to first floor to check out, my bestie passed by the men department. She quickly grabbed a belt for her hubby. We both checked out and now have a profile. We continue our day with late lunch at laundry, where my daughter got a treat of macarons. She totally deserved it after all the craziness inside the store. Honestly, I thought I was shopping at Macy's during the holiday season. Not what I expect shopping at the luxury boutique. Yeah. So another day after our breakfast at Cafe des Fleurs, close by, I got to check out the chef location. Beautiful store with a cafe and books on first floor, along with the scarf, jewelry, and watches. I'm guessing the secret must be out with your chance of scoring a walk-in appointment for bag if you buy fine jewelry. So not much inventory, not even display. Shoe and ready to wear were on the lower floor while my bestie waited for her sales associate to look for shoe. I browsed the display of eye candy, the bag. My bestie got a pair of heels she was looking for and she was happy. I didn't buy anything on that day or at that location. So we both continue applying every day and got the same email each night that Hermes was not able to accommodate the appointment and encouraged to try again. Yep, winning that lottery appointment was much harder than I thought. As our trip winding down to our last night there with our sightseeing activity, we didn't get a chance to check out the third Hermes store or location, which is the George Saint or George V. So with the appointment system, you register today for next day appointment. On our last day, there was no point for you to register since we were leaving early tomorrow morning. I applied anyway with no expectation of anything, just to play against my luck. And the most irony moment happened. As we were packing that night for our early morning flight home, I received this email. Yes, finally I got a leather appointment, and it happened to be at George Saint the only store that we didn't got a chance to visit. Coincidence? I don't know. That night, I was so stressed out. I have to make a decision. Should I change our flight for another day and another night for this appointment, knowing that you are not even guaranteed for that dream bag? Luckily, both flight and hotel of this trip was paid with point. Yep, travel hack. Collect as many mileage and hotel reward point as you can. I called the airline to explore changing options. No business seat available, only economy. Though with my airline status, I can upgrade the seat to economy plus, more leg room and more toward the front. And with a direct flight home, so not too bad after all. So I decided to change our flight and stay for an extra day and an extra night. Since my appointment was at 5:45 p.m. and the checkout time for this hotel was around noon, I called the front desk and request for a late checkout, and I believe they gave us until 4 p.m. local time. Our plan was doing our thing until checkout time, put our luggage with the bell desk, head out to my appointment, have dinner around there, and come back to pick up our luggage, then head out to another hotel within the airport. I will tell you the reason later. So the next day, my appointment was at 5:45 p.m. I thought of going there an hour early to check out the store and shop. We got into Uber around 4ish. Then I received a text from my essay saying she was done with her prior appointment and she's ready to see me. After reading that text, not a good vibe. Anyway, we got to the store. The store was lovely, with antique charm or vibe. Checked in and was advised to wait around the back leather area. Very small, only couple back display comparing to the other two locations. The sales associate came out, called for my name, and she introduced herself. Then I introduced myself. She seemed cold. And I tried to connect by sharing that I have to went through a lot for this appointment. She didn't care, or didn't seem to care about it. So not much connection there as well. She asked what I'm looking for, and I said I want to compare the two Kelly 25 in Retenay and Cellier style. And so she went to the back, brought out the two bag for me to take a look. I look at both and decide to request for a Retenay style in gold or a taupe color, since I just got a Cellier in red a couple months before our trip. She said sure, went to the back and came back somewhat 15 minutes later, and with two boxes on her hand, and I was so piped up. She then said, with the Paris Fashion Week, no more Kelly, no more Birkin. And I was like, I didn't even ask for Birkin. And presented me a gold Lindy and a gold both are in the bigger size, not the mini size. I say both are nice, but not for me, and turn them down politely. So during the time she was looking for the bag, I saw a bag on the display. So I asked her if you have this in Go Hardware, and right away she said yes. And it took me a bit surprised because normally they will look at the inventory on the phone or the iPad, but she said yes right away. So yep, she went to the bag again to get that bag, came back and let me try the bag. I love it. And she also presented me a mini Evelyn, but in the dark navy and the gooey fabric. So I didn't like it, so I say no to that. And went home with this bag. Ta-da! It is a Della Calaveria in Go Hardware Epsom leather. And my reason the reason that I request for this bag is because I was falling for this unique horsebit closure. So that's the bottom, the size. And yeah, this is very subtle. I mean, if you know, then you know it's a mess bag. But if you don't, then you wouldn't be able to tell. And another reason, the back pocket. So I'm a mom. Anything with pocket, I love for the easy access. So sometimes I want my hand to be free, and if I have my phone in my hand, I can quickly slide it in here. At first, I was afraid of I'm gonna create a dent here, though, well, vertically, it doesn't fit horizontal. So, I mean, I have been using this bag for somewhat 2 years, and I never had issue with this. So yeah. Another great thing is it comes with adjustable strap, and let me see if it have 3 adjustable settings, the bottom, the middle, and the top. And I chose the middle because it just hit me the right length. And you just unclamp, lift to open. They have little locking part right here. It have to fit in the locking slit over here. You just push down and close it. Easy. The Hermes stamp here. Inside, the interior is lined with smooth, soft, swift leather, like lambskin leather. And 1 main compartment with the back pocket and a tiny card pocket over here. I barely got to use that. Yep, love this bag. So will my story be any different if I happen to spend more at the store? Honestly, I believe so. I didn't spend enough for them to offer me a quarter bag. On my profile, up until that point, I only have a lip balm, a blush, and a kit perfume, where I spent at the FSH store to create that profile. So total around 300 to 350 euro only. So things have changed in Paris. you might get an offer of non-quota or small leather good if you're lucky enough to get an appointment, whether through lottery system or walk-in with no pre-spend. Though if you want a quota, I believe you got to spend there. Again, I want to put out a disclaimer. What I am about to share are my opinions from my own experience along the way that I learned. By doing all these will not guarantee of anything. If you can do travel to tourist destination, you will have a great chance to score a bag there. I think Paris is the best place for you to score that dream bag with a better price tag. Plus the saving of that, though if you want the quota, you got to spend. And if it happened to be your first time in Paris, do consider to come into store and have a small purchase to create that profile. I believe that will help to increase your chance of selecting for the leather appointment. And if you cannot make it to Paris, consider this store in US, New York, Las Vegas, or Hawaii. Though do plan to stay for a couple of days, because if you cannot get your offer on your first time in the store, then let the SA know what you're looking for and you're there until when. More likely they will reach out if something come along that they want to offer it to you. As for the VAT refund, if you want to save some time, consider to stay, and if you have the early flight out in the morning, do consider to stay at one of the hotels within the airport. So I chose Sheraton Airport to stay for our last night, because after we check in, we went to the back door and exit to the terminal and look for the VAT machine to process all our form. Pretty easy to do. Just scan the form. If it's a green, then you're good to go. If it's a red check, then you have to bring the item to the custom agent. Though we went around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. The custom agent window was closed. I'm not sure what time they're closed. Luckily, all my transactions were green. My bestie have one with red, so I told her just to scan to continue with the rest of the form, then come back to the red one and try again. Surprise, she got a green after her third try, I believe. So do try a couple of times if you happen to get a red check mark. It will save you a lot of time, believe me. So there you have it, my experience of leather appointment in Paris. Still very happy with my decision. Love this one. For extending another day for this leather appointment experience. I think I saved maybe $2,000 plus for this one. So yeah, back to a mass journey here in US. My neck bag offer came 6 months after my first quota. Take a wild guess of what that will be. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you think these are helpful to you in any way, give it a like. And if you know anyone that you think that this will be helpful to them, please share. Or if you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. We'll see you soon in my next one. And until then, keep shining. Thank you.